Hello, can you hear my voice? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now only 7 students are there, not seven, five. One, two, three, four, five. Where is others? They are not interested. Okay, there is a good news for you people. Hello.
Yes, sir.
We got the circular from the university from 11th Jan onward. Practicals will be conducted offline. So all of you has to come to the college for practicals. After practical, there may be another circular for theory classes also. So you will get detailed timetable related to practicals. We are going to conduct practical in colleges. Even though today I will try to complete the practical which we have started yesterday. We have seen yesterday fitting of NBD and test for goodness of fit. I had given you the procedure for fitting of negative binomial distribution, and then we have one test which is known as test of goodness of fit, and basically it is based on chi-square distribution. In practical sheet we have 4 questions. Out of 4 we have discussed question number 1 in detail. There are some steps to fit NBD which I already discussed yesterday, and I explain all this procedure with question number 1. So every time whenever you are attempting the question of fitting of NBD, you have to follow up to here. And if they ask test the goodness of fit, then you have to go for part 2. So part 2 is a conditional depend on what is asked in the question. If they says fitting of NBD, then you have to stop at this stage. In addition to fitting, if they say ahead test for goodness of fit, then you have to follow this procedure. Question number 1 is already covered by us. Now we will proceed question number 2. Question number 2, the first is calculation estimation of parameters in NBD. NBD is specified if you have the knowledge of K and P. So these two constants P and K are known as a parameter of NBD. To find the value of K and P, we need calculation table like this. Column number 1, values of variable. Column number 2, frequencies of that values. Then here x multiply f, that means product of these two columns. And third column is square of x multiply f. So this is an outline of the table which you have to do for given data in the question, value of x and value of frequency. Then make a total of these 3 columns. This is capital N, This is total of x into f. This is the total for x square multiply f. So from these three columns, you get x bar summation xi fi divided by capital A. So 193 divided by 277 gives answer of x bar. Then you have sample variance s square summation xi square fi upon capital N minus x bar whole square. Put the corresponding values in proper place and simplify the formula to get a value of sample variance. Once you get mean of the data, variance of the data, then you get parameter P as a ratio of mean divided by variance. Why it is like this? Because in NBD, mean is nothing but K, then Q by P. And what is the variance? Variance is K, you have Q and divide by P. This is your variance. Same formula here and here. You will get a KQ square by P. I think it is KQ by P square.
Yes, sir.
So if I write KQ by P divided by KQ by P square, this everything cancel. So mean divided by variance is giving nothing but P, because this is the numerator and this is the denominator. So denominator to denominator become numerator. So this ratio simplify to P, and therefore P equal to x bar upon s square. That is the simple reason. After having P, you get a Q, that is 1 minus P. So by using this formula, mean equal to KQ by P. So here x bar. So I get the value of K, x bar multiply P divided by Q, and that is formula here. So this formula of P and formula of Q coming from this basic formula mean and variance of NBD. After having K, you get step number 3, probability at 0. Formula is P raised to K. This how we get, I told yesterday, in the PMF of NBD, replace x equal to 0, it is simplified P raised to K. You have the knowledge of P, also you got K, put it here by scientific calculator, you get the value of P0. Once you got P0, you prepare the final table of fitting. This is the final table of fitting of NBD. Column number 1, values of x. Column number 2, frequencies given in the question. And now this column and this column is prepared by recurrence relation of probabilities to negative binomial. Let us check how to get x plus k divided by x plus 1. X is 0. If I replace here, it is k divided by 1. So first value is k, what you got in the calculation, 2.9490. divided by 2, so half of this. So complete this column for every value of x. At the last, 6 and above, so I use x equal to 6. After getting this column, you multiply each value by constant q. Q is nothing but 1 minus p, 0.1911. So every number multiply 0.1911, so you get this column. Now after having this column, you get the probabilities for NBD at various value of x. First value of x is 0. So here what number will come? It will come P0, and that is here. So this is the value of P0 that you have to replace in front of 0. How to get next calculation? It is not by calculation of probability by original PMF. It is by recurrence relation. This value is multiplied with corresponding value. These two product will be written in the next point. So the product of neighbor quantity will be written this multiply this goes ahead. This multiply this comes here. This multiply this goes next place. So it continue. This multiply this is written here. It is the end of your PX calculation. This is with the help of recurrence relation. I told yesterday, before going ahead, you check the total of PX column. Px represent probability mass function. And what is a probability mass function? The function taking non-negative values, and total of that function should be 1. So theoretically, this should be exactly 1. But due to calculation error, it may not be 1, but it should be 0.999. That is allowed. So after having such total, I go for expected frequency. EI equal to N multiply PX. Now in this question, capital N is nothing but 277. This is your capital N. Total of the frequency. That is capital N. So I get expected frequencies, multiply every probability with capital N. So 277 multiply 0.5350, 277 multiply 0.30147, and so on. The total of expected should be capital N, and that you can see here. It is 276.89. So this is approximately 277. So what I did is absolutely right. So these are the key points to remember whether your calculations are correct or wrong. Total of Px should be 999, and total of expected should be equal to total of small f. Here total of small f is 277, and expected I am getting 276.89, so it is approximately 277. So what I did, it is absolutely correct. The examiner, which is coming to conduct practical from outside college, he is not checking each and every value. In this table, he will check these two number. If these two number match, with your capital N and total is 1, you get a complete marks. So be remember these two columns. Now at this stage, it is the end of your first part of the practical. What is that? That is nothing but fitting of NBD. Now if they ask in addition to this, test goodness of fit. So I will prepare next table. But before this, you should write your H naught against H1 and then prepare the table. This mistake is commonly occur by many students. Whenever I use word test, the test begin with hypothesis, the statement what you want to test. Here what I want to test, I want to check NBD is good to fit or not to good fit. So I write H naught colon NBD is good to fit against H1 NBD is not good to fit. Under H naught we pick a table. Given frequencies in the question, expected frequency is what you got in this last column that I replace here, and then square of f divided by EI. So 150 square divided by this first calculation. 80 square divided by expected second calculation. 32 square divided by this is third calculation. But according to the condition on goodness of fate, the expected frequencies should be equal to 5 or greater than 5. Now here you can see it is less than 5, this is less than 5, this is less than 5. So if I make a total of these three class together, does it coming more than 5? Answer is not. So what I will do, I will take one more class in addition to this. Now I will get total more than 5. So what I did for expected, you should repeat for observed frequencies. So I will make this as a one group. This total of these 4 expected is one group. So this is not correct. What you have to do? 12 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0, 15. So 15 square divided by this total is 13.687. 15 square divided by this answer is this much. Now this plus this plus this plus this will be 277.4072. So I get chi-square calculated summation fi squared upon EI minus capital N. This is the formula which is used to test goodness of fit. Answer of this is here. Put it here minus capital N 277. So calculated value coming 0.4072. Now I try to table value. Yesterday I told how to get this number inside bracket. Here small t is number of pulled classes after adjusting expected frequency. Originally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 class. but due to the condition of expected frequency should be more than or equal to 5, I made these 4 classes as 1. So how many classes resultant? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So value of t coming 4. What is R? R is number of parameters, and we know negative binomial distribution has 2 parameters, k and p, so R become 2. So 4 minus 2 minus 1, result is 1. So chi-square 1, with the help of statistical table. How to see the table I will explain when our practical will start offline. Today just remember chi-square with 1 is tabulated as 3.841 at 5% level, and this is 6.685 at 1%. So this is tabulation value, and what you got, it is a calculated. How to take a decision? Calculation bigger than table, reject, otherwise accept. Now this number is not greater than table, it is less than table. So conclusion is, as calculated value of chi-square less than table value, we accept H naught. That means NBD is good to fit. If you look yesterday's question, yesterday question number 1 says data is not good for NBD. Today, what the data given by question 2, we accept the hypothesis. That means question 2 data is coming from NBD, whereas question 1 data is not coming from NBD. That is the benefit of testing goodness of fit. Similarly, I think 2 questions are enough to understand the procedure. Everybody, I will upload these notes on Google Classroom. You see question 3 and question 4, and if you have any difficulty, you can ask me. Today I will stop at this stage. If you have any doubt, you can ask. We are going to start practicals offline from coming 11th Jan. You will get the timetables on our group.